Something really small happened this week at work, or I thought it was small. I said something to a group of people, and it's how it was received. It stayed with me. And this happened last week, but it stayed with me so much that I want to talk about it in today's video. I can't believe today is day 71 on this 100-day YouTube journey, which is insane. I only have 29 more days to go. It's incredible. If you've been here with me on this 100-day journey, I appreciate every view, every like, every comment. If you are new here, welcome. If you missed any of the conversations, go back and check out the playlist. I've dropped it in the comments. But this week at work, after a meeting that we had, it was about, let me see, 10 of us in this meeting. And it's a weekly meeting that we have. It's a meeting and everyone, on the meeting, we know each other. We work in different areas, but we all come together to support a larger collective. And after the meeting was over, I just casually said, everyone it was towards the end of the week, if I remember correctly. But after the meeting, someone said, well, does anyone have anything else before we end the call? Blah, blah, blah. You know how you wrap up meetings in corporate America. And I just had come back in from my walk, because I walk every single day. Sometimes I walk multiple days. And the weather, it's April here in Florida, so the weather is spectacular. So I had just come in for a walk. So after the person kind of asked, does anyone have anything else to add? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, hey, everyone, make sure you just go outside today and take a walk. The weather outside is absolutely gorgeous. And someone immediately said, thank you for that, Erica. Like, I really needed that. I really do need to get outside today. And I didn't think anything of it. I think after that meeting, I had my break where, I step away from lunch, do whatever I was going to do. So, I didn't think about anything else. After I came back from lunch, I, started back working on some other projects I was working, just getting ready to kind of wrap up and end the day. But I would say about 2 hours or so after that meeting, one of the people who was in the meeting, I guess one of my colleagues, pinged me on Teams. And he said, Erica, thank you so much for suggesting, I'm paraphrasing, thank you so much for suggesting that I go outside for a walk today. I just came back in, and he was like, I really needed that. It was very uplifting, to say the least. And he was like, I'm just really in a space of where I just need to be more focused on a spiritual level on the things that I'm trying to accomplish. And again, what took me up for, first of all, okay, so I'll go there. So he told me that. And then I said, oh, that's music to my ears. And I told him, I walk every day. And this was our first time even having this type of, like, I guess, of a more personal dialogue. So I told him, oh, that's music to my ears. I'm glad you were able to get outside and enjoy it. I told him I walk every day. I even do morning beach walks because I live near the beach. And I was like, I hope this is, some motivation to, get you out, walking more. And he was like, it really is. And he was like, thank you again. And his message really just stuck with me. And it just stuck with me for many reasons. Number one, he's a guy, and, when I show up here on YouTube and just, I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. I'm a woman. I mean, I know wellness is important to all of us as humans, but I'm always just thinking from like a woman's POV. And even when I'm having these videos, I'm always speaking to women. So him sharing that with me as a man, number one, and then being open enough to share that walk helped him in a way, even on like a spiritual level. I mean, I don't think, I mean, that's just something that you oftentimes don't talk about in corporate America, like your faith or your belief. So that really meant a lot to me. And also just me sharing on like a whim, I was feeling good coming back in from my walk and just saying to the group, hey, y'all, try to go outside today and have you a walk. And, the weather is beautiful. Just saying that casually and how it resonated immediately with someone because they verbally gave me feedback. And then later it resonated with this gentleman and he provided, that level of feedback to me. And it just really stuck with me because usually too, like, I keep my personal life and my work life very separate, and that's just how I've always been. I recommend others to do the same because you just don't know, especially in these days and times, what people can try to learn about you to use against you or just whatever people do, humans will humans. But again, like I said before, I just didn't expect that level of openness from him. And it just kind of reminded me that you just never know what people might be going through. You never know what other people you work with may need, or you just don't know how a kind word or just something as casual as, hey, y'all, the weather's beautiful today, go outside. You just never know how that's going to land with people. And walking is such a huge part of my life. And it's something that I've built into my life, like walking and moving my body in that way is just who I am. And it's something that started for me as like a stress relief. Because like even when I was in my corporate healthcare leadership job, the one that I burnt out from, the one that I've shared about multiple times on this 100-day journey, I would go outside because we were on a hospital campus and the campus was beautiful, had a lot of green space. So sometimes I would just go outside and just walk because I felt like that was the one thing that kind of gave me some immediate relief in my body when the stress was high. So something that kind of started as a means of stress relief has just evolved into such a more deeper care practice for myself. Again, I walk around my where I live. I go out to the beach, which is just a short drive up the street. I do my beach walks just for fresh air. I get so much clarity. I get so many ideas, like brainstorming and creativity. When I walk, I get so many good ideas. And it's just a good way to just move your body, stay helpful. Like I said, get outside, get some sun, get some fresh air, calm your nervous system, and all of the positive benefits that comes with walking. And just him sharing that with me off of something I said just kind of really meant a lot to me, because I feel like we're all just in a season of where we're going, doing. You might be in a role where you're sitting a lot, you're in dark buildings, an office building, or if you have a job where you are on your feet, it's like you're prioritizing getting things done, you're prioritizing the project, you're prioritizing the team, the leadership, you're prioritizing everything but yourself. And I just wanted to just talk about this moment that I had last week, just around a simple gesture, a simple suggestion, and the feedback that I received, and just how that landed with me and how it landed with him. And just think about like my walking practice and how much walking just ultimately is a part of one of my care practices. And it just made me realize, like I said before, like you never know what someone actually needs. Like just something as simple as go outside can shift someone's entire day. So I also want to just leave this message for you, because you never know how your voice may land with someone, your experiences may land with someone. And I just wanted to share that today. So even for you, if you've been sitting at that desk too long, if you've been in that office building too long, that dark office building, go outside, get some fresh air, go for a walk. It'll definitely do you some good. Give this video a like. Let me know if any of this resonated with you down in the comments. And yeah, I'm Erica Prevail. I share daily conversations helping ambitious women rework their relationship with ambition, capacity, rest, and creativity. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.